The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl, kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. SteelToe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
Fight the power. Fight the power. Good to be here, everybody. Brett. Black Friday matters. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Again. We're doing it. Black and white coming together, everybody. We're doing it. Good to be here. November 29th, Friday, 2024. It's me, you see, the Mud Shark in the place to be, coming live and direct from Tampa, Florida, in full effect. A rainy Black Friday in Tampa, Florida. It's coming down. But I'm here. Going to try to turn that frown upside down. What am I doing rhyming? Maybe I am Chuck D. I don't know what the fuck's going on. First and foremost, thank you so much to I can't be thinking about my producer if he's on the up and up right now. I can't be dealing with it. Good news, my Zelle is open again. I fixed my Zelle with my bank. So that's rolling. I want to, before we get into today's show, we got a lot to dive into, a lot to talk about. I want to get this out of the way. I got many DMs, many emails. I printed this one out in particular because it's from our good friend Eli, who has stage 4 cancer, who listens to the show daily. And he's battling, he's fighting, because he's a fucking fighter. Like Rocky Balboa. Always keep punching. Did you see that fucking douchebag Robert De Niro? He was supposed to, I guess Sylvester Stallone and Robert De Niro were supposed to go on Jimmy Fallon to promote all the movies they've been in together, like what was the boxing movie they did, and but since Sylvester Stallone's have been hanging out at Mar-a-Lago and he's a Trump supporter, lives in Florida, lives in West Palm Beach, that De Niro said he won't come on with Stallone, and then Jimmy Fallon says we'll never have Sylvester Stallone on again. What the fuck is your problem, you fucking idiots? I mean, it's unbelievable what pussies you are. Anyways, that's a side note. Got an email from Eli. As you know, Eli is actually fighting for his life right now, and I'm optimistic that he'll pull through. And he wrote back. Well, he didn't write back. Well, we've been going back and forth. He wrote, Chad, happy Thanksgiving. I'm so sorry to hear about your Patreon. Stuttering John's probably one of the biggest piece of craps I've ever encountered. I don't even like talking about him or seeing him on these streams. He shouldn't get any kind of mention whatsoever because he's a deadbeat loser. This is very cool and completely not necessary. He says, God forbid if something were to happen to me, I'm not giving up. but I told my mother and my sister that I want to put you in my will. So sorry to hear about your Patreon. Hopefully you get it back. But Stuttering John must be stopped. Keep bringing the laughs and entertainment. Your pal, Eli. Now, listen, this was very cool of you to do. Very cool of you to say. It's overwhelming that you even considered putting me in a will. I'm going to have to respectfully decline because it's just overwhelming. And first of all, don't even think about the will. Don't. I don't want to hear that. Let's stay optimistic about that. But thank you very much for the gesture. That was very, very kind, very sweet, and not necessary. But as you know, Stuttering John, being the piece of shit that he is, the vile piece of crap inside and out, who just does awful thing after awful thing. And by the way, I am 120% convinced it's you, John, that did it. You and Mark Lewis are completely behind my Patreon removal. I've talked to numerous people today on the phone. Everyone agrees that you guys are completely behind it. You're a compulsive liar. You're a liar. You're a low-life piece of shit. This is something something you would do. We have you on record striking channels. You struck mine twice. I have that screenshot. You admitted to it. You struck me while on camera. And then it was brought to my attention today. I kind of knew about it, that you actually struck Carl from Rochester's Patreon because he was doing commentary, transformative commentary on your audiobook from your book. And you admitted that you struck his channel numerous times. You laughed about it. So it's not above you to do this. You're not an honorable dude. You're not a good person. You totally did this. You did it. It was strategic. It was towards the end of the month. You knew you were going to try to fuck me over. You even mentioned, because of that title to that show, that mentioned nothing of your son, daughter's name. You did this. You went after my income. You went after my Patreon. I may or may not get it back. I don't know. I don't know how this works, how it's going to appeal. The company's based out of San Francisco, so who knows with these tech companies or what's going to happen. I'm optimistic. I'm hoping, but I'm already getting emails from people that they're being refunded as we speak. Jeff Closer was one of them, who's one of your moderators here today. And let me know if you're getting refunded. And I listen, get your money back, because I'm all about that. I don't want you guys getting ripped off by any means. It just sucks knowing that my Patreon payment. Sorry, I had a tough time talking today. I've been talking too much. My Patreon payout is at the end of the month in 2 days, and it was strategically struck on Thanksgiving morning. So I don't know how long this process is going to be for an appeal or if I get it back, but the whole month of November, where I provided all that content and I put out all that stuff, it was for free, I guess. It was just went out for free. So, it sucks knowing that, but at the end of the day, I like my community. You guys have been very supportive. But it just sucks that some people can just recklessly do this, especially public figures, a Major League Baseball player who played for 10 years with a pension, a guy who's in SAG that's been on network TV, radio, with Wikipedias, because I'm ball busting. I'm saying shit. I'm not threatening his life. I'm not threatening him. He's doing that all day on YouTube and nothing happens. It's just sad to see, but it is what it is, and I'm going to get through it. I'm going to deal with it, and I'll take the financial hit the month of December. Not that I needed that money or anything, John. Not that I have Christmas and friends coming up and everything else and bills to pay, you fucking piece of shit, you garbage human being. But it is what it is. I'll get through it. And I also want to honor the $100 tier the month of December. Even if you get refunded, I will honor all of you for being supportive of me. So shout out to Ken Mosca, Vinny Cash, Twinkleho99, Stu John, Jared Thompson, Anthony, Craig T, Big Papa, Bob R, Crooklyn Comedy, Stephen Bravo, Dead Fool, Perry Skincare, Lisa Stewart, Nick Swartzen. Thank you very much for being $100 sponsors on Patreon. Hopefully we'll get it back. If not, thank you again for your support and hopefully continued support down the road. Shout out. People that have Venmo'd me over the course of the evening until the early morning, from Teamster Tim to Curtis to Stu John to Jared to Jack. Thank you very much for your Venmos and PayPals and Kiki Bucks and Streamlabs and SteelToes. We'll get into that fucking twat. SteelToe. Just when, I was kind of laying off the gas with this guy and giving him the benefit of the doubt with the Nick Rekieta stuff and the pylon, fucking douchebag's got to put his foot in his mouth again. Another guy with zero self-awareness of what he is and what he's going through. We'll get into that. Fucking Aaron Emholt's a fucking douche too. So many directions I want to go right now. I don't know where to start. I guess we'll go to the chat. How are we doing today, guys? Shout out of the gate. Stephen Bravo gifted one. It's not popping up on the screen, but he kept the streak going, gifting one membership. Thank you again, Stephen Bravo. And thank you once again for being a $100 Patreon member before it was zapped. And to honor your pledge, even if you get refunded, I want to promote Kevin's soundboard on YouTube. Go subscribe to his channel. He's got a lot of stuff up from that fish tank thing Alex Stein was on it. So if you're into that, there's a lot of video up there right now. It's the official, unofficial show of MLC. And also follow Stephen Bravo on Twitter. He's a good follow. He's very funny. He fights for the underdogs. He's a vigilante out there. He knows Stuttering John's a piece of shit like I do. And I want to thank Eva, my girl, for gifting one, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Shout out to our Hall of Fame donors the month of November. You guys with gifted memberships, donations have been awesome. I want to shout out the Reels, Bubba, Deadfool, Ken Mosca, Stephen Bravo, Ozone, Detroit by Dark, Eva, Jeff Closer, Big W, Vinny Cash. Thank you so much for being overly generous. I can't thank you enough. If you're watching on Elon Musk X, Twitter, the artist formerly known as Twitter, please consider coming over to YouTube and subscribing to my channel. A lot of growth the past 2 months with my channel. Please consider subscribing on YouTube and jump in the chat. It's a better hang. I'm only broadcasting on X right now because I need all the help I can get with Patreon being down. It was actually recommended by Dr. Chow that I jump on X and broadcast more. I will be deleting the episode after it airs because I got to reward the members only. We might be doing a members only chat at 3 o'clock today just to get out the riffraff. I already see a couple of knuckleheads in here that are Melton ball washer haters and douchebags who want to be heard. And they'll do anything, and they disrupt things, and they're annoying, and they're not funny. So consider buying a membership. Consider getting one. Consider gifting one. I made it very easy for you. Just hit the link pinned to the top, accept gifted memberships with the button, and voila. You never know. Thank you. Connie Gallo. Thank you very much. I'm getting a lot of new names donating. Thank you very much. Good seeing new people.
Yeah, boy.
Shout out to Flavor Flav and Public Enemy. I've been in a Public Enemy mood. I want to fight the power. That's what I want to do. I want to go against the grain, if you will. All these fucking motherfuckers. Chad, what Stuttering John did to you was awful. He is a vile creature. I've been getting so many of these messages. And every time he puts on that phony Italian persona, it infuriates me as an Italian. He's a sad, lonely alcoholic. John, you're hated by everyone, Stuttering John. You are hated by everybody across the board. You don't have any real friends. You're not a good guy. You're not a good father. You're a piece of garbage in every capacity. And I got to be honest with you, if I get my Patreon back, I will never mention John's name again, because that's how much of a vile piece of crap this guy is. He's not even worth mentioning. I'm taking Eli's offer on this. Don't mention this guy. Don't give him any energy. I want him to go away so bad. I don't like him. John, you remember like 2 weeks ago, you were trying to be my friend, calling me, and I knew exactly what you were doing. Now you're trying to call Bob because he had a fallout with Shuli. You're a piece of shit. I know your antics. I knew what you were going to do. I knew what you were going to do. I knew as soon as man rejected you, you were going to go right back to, I'm a piece of shit. I did this, career criminal, all this shit. I know your playbook, motherfucker. You're a user and you're pure garbage. I know what you're all about. You just use motherfuckers, and I'm not going to be Rob Saul. I'm not that guy. I don't like you. You're not funny. You're not interesting. You're not a good guy. I don't want to be in your life. I don't want to. So, John, do whatever you think you're going to do to me. It's not going down like that. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I'm capable of. Unlike you, I'm not going after your family. Unlike you, I'm not doxing your family or super chatters or civilians like you accused me of on my Patreon. You and Mark Lewis are public figures. Mark Lewis has a statue of himself in his own hometown. I've gotten so much information on this motherfucker. You're trying to tell me with this guy with a Wikipedia and a baseball pension from Major League Baseball and a statue is a private citizen? No. You guys aren't victims. You guys are scumbags and cowards. And if I get that Patreon back, I'll never mention that fuck again. That's how much I hate him. I hate him. I was talking to the Orange. I was talking with Bob Levy today. I talked to a lot of people today that reached out. I talked to the Orange yesterday, and I said this: I don't hate anybody in the shitverse. Even Carl, I think he's a douchebag. Melton's a douche. Ray's just pathetic and sad. And I think, what did John say about him? Frustrating and fun to make fun of. And again, I don't know if you saw the opening of the show, the Ray Davido show we did on Wednesday was a banger and an instant classic. Go check it out if you got yourself a membership. If not, get one. You're going to want to watch it. Thank you very much for all the support on the Ray Davido show, the #1 show on the internet. But like I was saying, I don't hate any of these people. I'm not a fan. I'm not supportive. Even the potato, I think he's a fucking whiny bitch, crybaby, stubborn asshole, and a liar. But I don't hate him. But I can honestly say this. And this isn't a bit. This isn't a work. This isn't me trying to pant. I hate Stuttering John. I legit hate this motherfucker. I think he is a piece of living shit. And the way he treats people, uses people, it just needs to stop. It really does. And I know people are going after him. I'm not, because I believe in karma, and I believe he will get his one day. But if I get this Patreon back, you're done. You ugly motherfucker. You Ozempic taking motherfucker. Yes, John. Everyone believes you're taking Ozempic now. You're trying to accuse me of that? Not that I give a fuck, but you're the guy doing it. Everyone's convinced. You fucking douchebag. You projecting asshole. And if it seems like I'm being mean and I'm being kind of nasty, I am. I don't like him. I don't. You're going to report me for harassment and bullying again like you did on Patreon? You're a public figure. This is my opinion. This is an opinion piece. This is a comedy drama podcast. I'm not going after private citizens, John, like you accused me of on Patreon. Oh, I didn't strike it. I didn't strike it. Although I struck your channel twice. I struck it live on air, and I struck Carl's Patreon. No one believes you. We all know you're lying. And the reason why you're lying is because you realize the ramifications of being a piece of shit. You realize people are going to become gunning for you and taking away your income and your livelihood. You know that. You know the internet hates you. But you're also a narcissist, so you're like, okay, I struck Lady K's because he was playing my audio. So you think you're justifying it in your own wet brain head, you alcoholic. John, we know what you're up to. We know what's going on. We're not dumb. I've talked to everybody. Not one person said, give him the benefit of the doubt. Not one. Even your biggest supporter who reached out to me, who wants to be anonymous, says, you're completely out of line and you need to go away. You won't. You're a narcissist. You're unoriginal. You're not funny. You copycat everybody. Ever since the Stern Show days. Remember when Howard was saying you go on these late night talk shows and you were just doing a shitty impression of him? You're doing the same thing with me and Kevin Brennan. You're doing a shitty impression of me and Kevin. Screaming at, no $2 super chats. I'm not reading $2 super chats. The Mud Shark, the Duke, the Admiral, the Captain. You took all of that. You saw me fighting back against all the cucks when you were in hiding like a bitch teaching, and you saw me getting revenue, and you wanted to jump on board, John. That's exactly what you did. You copied me, you fucking unoriginal douchebag. You saw me and SteelToe going at it. That's when Melton backdoored himself in and everyone. And by the way, let's just get to SteelToe right now. I haven't been talking about him. I've barely been covering him because I think there's a pile-on going there. And I think Nick Rekieta's a fucking douche. And I was starting to feel a little bit sorry for this narcissist douchebag. And then he has to pipe up again. I have to remind everyone how this all started with me. It was Aaron, who was late to the dance, just like Carl was covering SteelToe. He jumped in the pylon to impress Cumia'S, to impress Chrissy, Frank, E-Rock, and Gino. He wanted to be a part of it. He jumped into the quote-unquote gay Dabbleverse. He was covering Stuttering John, and he's like, I'm going to let Carl cover Stuttering John. Chad's all mine. Chad's my Stuttering John. And he went unprovoked for months. I didn't respond until I clapped back, and then I clapped back harder. I made him running with the tail between his legs like the bitch that he was. And look what happened, motherfucker. You brought all of this on yourself. And then you come on your show this morning, holier than now. You're above this, your advice. Fuck off, motherfucker. You're the same bitch with felony charges. You're the same bitch that violated his restraining order. You're the same bitch, and even though I'm not a fan of Melton, you're getting worked over day by day by that fat fuck, and he's in your head, and we all know it. Let's go to the phones. But first, let me go to this. Speaking of Hall of Famers, Vinny Cash. The future holds nothing but confrontation. Bam, bam, bam. Meow, meow. Clear the way for the S1Ws. Hit it. Hit it. Thank you very much, Vinny Cash. Woo! You're in the Hall of Fame, motherfucker. I appreciate it very much. I saw red at the corner of my eyes like, let's go to the phones. All right, let me get to this. God, this guy can't help himself. He has to stick his fucking foot in his mouth every single time. He has to step on a rake every step of the moment. I want to thank So Thorough Joe Burrow for his clip on this. Subscribe to his channel. He's over 1,000. Thank God he can get monetized. And welcome back, Stallion 19. As you know, his clip channel was down. Somebody reported him like a coward, but he's back in business, cutting up clips, doing the Lord's work for all of us shitverse podcasters. So here's Aaron Emholt this morning looking like a fucking douche.
Bob Levy's ratting out the Shuley network for all the mistreatment that he feels he's been treated to. And one of his complaints is, all we do is go after people. All we do is go after people. And Bob Levy was saying, I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. Here's the problem, Bob. We can have fun over here, and we can make it work. They can't, Bob. Bob, when Shuley and you were just having fun, how many people were watching? How many people were donating? Okay, when you started talking about John, how much money did you make? How many people started donating? There's a direct correlation between if you can get people to give you money and the content you're doing. If you're making money because all you're doing is shitting on this one guy, then people are watching you because they hate that guy, not because they think you're any good. That's the tragedy of the drama channel.
Let me explain what's going on here. And I'm sorry to be clip show guy right now, but I have to. And again, if you're on X, Twitter, come on over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel and jump in the chat. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. What's going on with this douchebag right now is nothing more than projection and coping. This is not about Stuttering John right now. He's saying it, you know, those who cover Stuttering John, you know, in the drama business, this is all about him. So every time he says Stuttering John, he's saying SteelToe because he's getting piled on like Stuttering John. Like he said, I was the next Stuttering John. You are the next Stuttering John. You're the one getting piled on, bitch, just like you tried to pile on me, motherfucker. You're the one who is the clown we're all making fun of. You're the one where you're right. Patrick Melton has made a fortune off of you, making fun of you and covering you. And now Carl's in the SteelToe game. And now Blind Mike's in the SteelToe game. Now Tukey's in the SteelToe. Now the Cardiff guys. Now everyone's covering you because you're a fucking clown. So this is all a cope. This is all him because he's bothered by Patrick Melton. He's bothered by Carl. He's bothered by all these people making fun of him. He's bothered that Melton has teamed up with Nick Rekieta. He's bothered that his ex-wife is considering going to Hackamania and is sending money to Patrick Melton, even though Patrick Melton says god-awful things about her. He is bothered. He is triggered. So this is all about him. This is nothing about me. This is nothing about the Shuley Network. This is nothing about Bob. This is about SteelToe. And he's trying to convince you otherwise right now. It is sad.
They stop doing the drama. It's like they get so filled with cancer that to remove the cancer would kill the body.
Is this Gino Bisconte or Aaron Emholt? I mean, Jesus Christ. This guy totally looks up to Gino, the fucking 55-year-old alcoholic. He was on Compound Media. He knows Anthony, so I got to still suck his dick for some reason.
And so you go and you talk about this.
Plus, he needs allies.
Guy over and over. And then Bob Levy, as naive as it may be, he's right. In the human decency sense, Bob Levy goes, why don't we just stop making fun of these guys? Why don't we just have fun? Bob, you're right. But you can be, and this is where a Shuley decides, I can be right and broke and go get a job.
By Shuley, he means Melton.
Or I can be wrong and I can pay my bills.
He's talking about Melton and Carl.
So he's got to fill his lungs with the cancer. He's got to fill his lungs.
Talking about Carl and Melton and Blind Mike and everybody else.
Now, I mean, if you think about these Dabbleverse guys.
Hey, bitch. Don't act like you're in it. You're not in it. You're in it. You forced your way in. You were going to DabbleCon. You were going to Content House until you realized you couldn't afford it. You're in. Aaron, the only reason anyone pays attention to you is because you're a buffoon who has felony charges, who lost his wife in the biggest cuck manner of all time. You literally gave your wife away to a married couple. your restraining order and the violation, you cheating on a pregnant woman, the mother of your children, your co-host dropping like flies, your views going down. We're not tuning into your show because your coverage on the election or Donald Trump or your thoughts on what Bam Margera's doing. We don't give a fuck. The only time we're interested is when you're talking about any of this. That's it. And we know you can't help yourself because of your narcissism and your delusion and who you really are and what you really are and the profession that you think you're in. That's why we're watching. We're not fooled by this. I'm not fooled by this. Okay? And by the way, this all is because I lost my Patreon. And we're going to watch a little bit more of this and we're going to break it down. Sorry to go before Little Piggy or whatever fucking Cope, not Cope, grift show that Melton does with Carl.
John won.
SteelToe won. That's what he's saying. John won. SteelToe won. We all know John's the biggest fucking loser in all this. He's lost everything. It's not going to end well. Same with this fuck.
Because you can't stop talking about John.
You can't stop talking about SteelToe. That's what he's saying. It's not about John. It's about him.
And you can sit and look. You can cope about it all you want. You can go, well, I'm taking John's back. I'm not taking John's back. John's an idiot. But
he has to purposely say that. He has to distance himself from him. He has to do this.
You guys built your whole channel around people's hatred of an idiot.
Patrick Melton's built his whole channel around the treatment of an idiot. This is what he's saying. I got to communicate what he's saying to everybody. Okay. I'm his interpreter right now. I'm doing the sign language to the side.
But now if we take that idiot away from you,
SteelToe,
you will go broke. Who wins?
We take away Aaron M. Holt, Melton goes broke. And he goes back to 100 views.
In that situation, John certainly isn't losing. John.
Did you hear what he just said? John certainly isn't losing. If you guys would love to humor yourself if you're bored this weekend, go back and watch SteelToe from a year and a half ago about him covering Stuttering John. Trying to get into the Dabbleverse, trying to be buddy-buddy with Carl, trying to get in with E-Rock and Compound Media and Anthony. Watch him cover. This guy is the biggest liar. No, John's the biggest liar. And if I were to give Aaron any kind of compliment, John's worse than SteelToe. Not by much. The only thing I'll say about Aaron is he doesn't go after people's money like John does.
Stays in everybody's mouth. John's being promoted.
SteelToe.
John gets viewers. John
SteelToe's being promoted.
Makes money. If you
he's not making that much money.
Would have left John alone, he'd be done by now. He wouldn't even be streaming. He wouldn't be a personality. He'd be teaching. But you guys gave him life. And now it's falling apart on you. It's
not falling apart. Say what you want about the Shuley Network. They're making tons of money over there. They're supporting families off this retard, drunk. Blind Mike's making a shitload. Carl's making money. Everyone's making money. Kevin Brennan's making money off of them. Nothing's falling apart. I'm making money because everyone hates him so much and they see what he's all about and what he's doing. Listen, I was late to the game. I was talking to Bill from Jersey on the phone today. I talked to everybody on the phone today. Everyone called. Everyone's calling me, checking in on me. Thank you very much for your concern. I'm on record. I got receipts. I've talked about it. I wasn't in the Stuttering John pile-on business. I'm not a pile-on guy. But John makes it this way. John's the one who reached out to me 2 weeks ago, and I hung up on him because he's a fucking buffoon. And then he starts saying all kinds of shit about me. And then I fought back. And then he struck my channel. And now John does all this to himself. He's like Aaron. You guys can't help yourselves. You guys are the ones constantly stepping on Ricks. You're the one that brings this all on yourself. Every one of your problems, Aaron M. Holt, is because of you. The same with John. You bring it on yourself. I'm not a pile-on guy. You are. Carl is. Melton is. I'm not. I fought back like I fought back against you, bitch. And the reason why you're in the position you are is because you thought it was a good idea to come at me unprovoked for months with your dumb wife at the time. You remember, April? Don't ever stop going after this guy. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. You were the one trying to suck up to Anthony by going after Opie and me. You were the one. John's not winning, and you're not winning. You're a clown, dog.
Collapsing in on itself. And then when you're, say, Chad or Kevin, and you decide, oh, well, we're not going to do John anymore. Well, then you move on to the legend, some super chat guy. You move on to a super chat guy, and then the super chat guy, that falls apart. So now you start ripping on the super chat guy. Well, the super chat guy's not John. He's not a former celebrity. He's a
Okay, two things. One, let me correct. He is a former Major League Baseball player who was in the show for 10 years that collects a pension. He has baseball cards, rated rookies, tops, Fleer. He was in the World Series. He's got a statue of himself in his own hometown. He's mentally unstable who jumped into this shit, tried fucking with people's lives through super chats, phone calls, manipulating people, calling himself the legend, bought a monetized channel, got involved with a crime with Kenyatta, whoever that guy who broke Stevie Lewis' arm. He's a personality in the game. He's not a private citizen. And the reason, so first of all, get that out of the way. Second of all, the reason why Aaron's doing this is because he wants the legend to donate to him. He wants the legend super chats like he wants Gustav. Because Aaron will do anything for a buck or a dollar. It doesn't matter. He doesn't stand for anything. I'm the same guy who tells the legend go fuck himself after he's given me thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm the same guy who told that Dominic guy or whatever, Donovan guy to go fuck himself who was a $100 sponsor, and I deleted it. I'm the same guy who stands up to people giving me money when they're out of line and out of pocket and I don't believe in their beliefs. I have honor. I have dignity. You don't, scumbag. This is not working. Okay? Yeah, go get in business with the legend. Have fun with that, bitch. Oh, man. Aaron, I was just coming around on you, SteelToe, you fucking douche. I legitimately was kind of feeling bad. I was a little bit because I saw the pylon coming. A little bit. And plus I saw how shitty Nick Rekieta was and how he's getting away with murder trying to team up with Melton and how they're just sucking him off for his support in the hopes of getting him into Hackamania, in the hopes of him super chatting the show and him giving you info on you. God damn, you and Stuttering John are the most worthless people in this shitverse. I'll get to your super chats.
Citizen, so he's going to have even less patience than John is. He's going to go after you and try to get you canceled.
And he did.
He's not a broadcaster. He's not a personality.
Yes, he's a personality.
He can't fire up a stream and go back after you.
No, he just does it in chat rooms, super chats, calling everyone's phone from a burner phone, creeping on all the ladies in the shitverse in the chat rooms, using people against each other, telling people lies, saying John's saying this, saying John does this, goes to John, says he does this, goes to Ray and says he says this. He's a problem. He's got mental problems.
He's going to try to take you down. And you can sit there and you can hide behind my free speech. Go ahead. He's got free speech too. And if his free speech wants to shut you down, and he's not using the government to do it, he's using private companies, that's allowed under free speech.
He's condoning it. Aaron is now condoning you going after people's money. He's condoning it right there. It's not free speech. Legend can say whatever the fuck he wants about me. He can tweet about me. He was. John can say whatever. And John lied. John says catalytic, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Catalytic converters, the credit cards, Ozempic, whatever. They're saying awful things. Section 8 housing, all this lies, all this bullshit, all this they can say whatever they want. It's not free speech. Free speech. Yes, free speech. Say whatever the fuck you want. Call me any name in the book. But he went after my money, my income, a good chunk of it. Something that's financially going to cripple me the month of December if I don't get this thing back and if everyone gets refunded. Let's see him do that to you. Go after, free speech. Go after Aaron's channel. I think he has a Patreon, but it's only like $35. But it's free speech if you go after his channel. That's what he's saying right now. Free speech. He's got a voice. Go after his channel. That's what you're saying, you dumb fuck.
Speech. Again, do I object to people trying to get people's money shut down? Yeah, of course.
No, you just said you didn't. You said he's using his free speech going after my Patreon. So which is it? You do like, what is it? You're about it or you're not about it?
But as a grown-up, can I also hold the thought in my head that if you try to make your money off of some guy and making him look foolish all the time, is that guy maybe going to try and hit you back? Yeah.
He could say whatever they want. John's doing it recklessly about me nonstop every day. Legend was doing it. Hit me back verbally. Tweet at me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you say about me. That's why I don't get upset when John's saying all this bullshit. I'm just like, it's not true. But when you start going after people's money and striking, false strikes, saying I'm doxing and harassing and he's a private citizen and hate speech and all this other bullshit. Fuck this guy.
He is. That's why it's untenable. That's why you can't build your life on these things. Our audience has told us numerous times, give the drama a rest for a while. We're fucking...
The audience never said that. The only time you get views or clips is when you're talking about someone else. Nobody gives a fuck about your political coverage or your coronavirus coverage or your Nancy Pelosi. They don't care about any of that. There's a reason why you go 5 hours a day trying to hit $325, and the only time you get the super chats is about something involving someone else in the shit verse or drama or your arrest or your ex-wife or Nick Rekieta or Patrick Melton. No one's super chatting you going, oh, here's $20 for your take on Donald Trump. Grifting your audience night and day, 5 hours in the morning, 2.5, 3 hours at night. I'm on an hour and a half, 2 hours tops, and if I'm feeling good and if I'm feeling nice, we'll go 3 maybe. But I'm not trying to bankrupt my audience like you. And I'm not trying to suck up to a piece of shit, hoping he'll come over to your super chat channel. That doesn't even make sense. I'm on a roll. I'm pissed off. I'll get to your super chats, guys. Don't worry. Thank you very much. I just got a Venmo from Howard. I'm not saying your last name. Thank you so much for $50. Very sweet of you. Very cool.
I'm tired of it. So we do. And then you get great bits out of us. And then people throw us
great
money.
bits.
We do a good show. That's why we've been able to be around for 4 years without.
Who's we? Who's we? You've lost every co-host. You have Johnny Crutches, who is there because he needs $50, who doesn't have a say-so in your show. We. There's no we. It's you. It's all you. It's called SteelToe. There's no April Emholt. There's no Corey Adam. There's no Oz. Fuck, you don't even have Matt.
God damn it, Matt, you know better.
Quit pretending like you have this team. I can say we because I have Kiso. You see, Aaron, we do good bits over here. I just did a good bit. That was like a joke. So you see what I'm doing over here? I do a good show. I put a little thing, little this, little that, little thing of that, this, that. Dude, I can do. You know what I'm going to do next week? I'm going to do a SteelToe show. I'm going to do a 4 or 5 hour show of me talking about what's in the news. I'm going to talk P. Diddy. I'm going to talk Donald Trump. I'm going to do a Aaron show, and let's just watch the money roll in. Anybody can do what you do. Anybody. It's easy to do. If you want to talk about broadcasting, motherfucker, if you want to go pound for pound receipts and who was better in broadcasting, my 3-year career for iHeartRadio was way more lucrative and successful and better than anything you did while you sold ads to be on morning radio in your shit market in a shit town with a shit signal.
Out radio, our audience giving us money. And we haven't.
I want to remind everyone again about the grifting. This is he loves to have anniversaries and birthday shows and the 10th anniversary, any kind of anniversary where he can get super chats. Today's his 4th anniversary of being on his own. 4 years of not being on terrestrial radio. That's how he started the show off. And he said, listen, if I get $600, we're going to noon. We're going to noon if I get $600. So Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, 5 hours. And he said, we'll go to noon if I get $600 out of you. So this is another anniversary show that no one gives a fuck about.
To resort to, we're going to get this guy all the time. Now, people come after us and they burn themselves down, which is great to watch.
They're not doing that. This is something Stuttering John says. They're making tons of money. You know, I'm not a fucking fan of Melton. I think Melton's a pile-on guy, piece of shit, but he's making a shitload of money off of you. That's a fact, Jack. Carl's making money off of you. They did create a grifting show on Fridays that's coming on in about 45 minutes where they make money off of you. Tuki's making money off of you. No one's crashing and burning except for you.
And if you think I'm not going to revel in that, you're out of your mind. Watching people completely burn themselves up, trying to burn us to the ground. Fucking.
Daytoss says at 9 a.m., he had 340 people watching. When he first started piling on me, he had almost 1,000 people and a little over 1,000 watching. And then when Melton backdoored himself into our feud and inserted himself in because he saw the money I was making, the views just kept coming down, and coming down. Real says, what is he talking about? Exactly. He doesn't even know. He's trying to convince dummies. He's trying to persuade dummies. This is Salesman 101. This is Carnival Barker 101 trying to win you over. KB says, I'm over SteelToe. So am I. And I wasn't really talking about him, KB, but I have to today when I saw this. I was fucking livid when I was walking on the treadmill.
As the kids say, Keno. By the way, Keno Casino came back last night. I've been watching a couple clips.
They don't like you either.
Seems like they're back in mid-season form. Seem like they're doing all.
He's only all team Keno Casino because they don't like Nick Rekieta, but they don't like him either.
Right? But these people that, like, I listened to, I saw Chad's tweet. Here it is. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Chad. I woke up this morning to my Patreon being removed because it was reported for violations of community guidelines. The 2 episodes in question.
By the way, before I don't want to neglect the chat here. I see you, Bill from Jersey. I see you, Ruben. I see you, G Rob. I see you, Borgo. Thank you very much. Dislabeled, Evil Marco. I'm coming. I'm literally coming. I just finished. I need a tissue. Anthony, 2 dogs, Anastasia. I'm coming. I got to get through this. Bear with me. Besides, Vinny Cash hates super chat shows, so let me give Vinny Cash some content.
Featured former Major League Baseball player Mark Lewis, that's the legend, and the other was former Stern Show public figure Stuttering John. These scumbags obviously were put. Now, wait a minute. I hate to sound like Chris Russo. No, wait a minute, Chad.
Watch this.
Can't call these guys scumbags.
The hell
that cry bully shit is the last refuge of a coward. And I don't think Chad's a coward. I think Chad should change that lingo. He's not don't be a cry bully. That's what Melton's trying to do now. Melton knows he's fucked. We got Melton.
See, this is all Melton, not me. He used that example for Melton. This is all Melton right here. This has nothing to do with me. Aaron, Stuttering John and Mark Lewis are public figures. They have Wikipedias. They're all over the internet with public jobs. It's my opinion as a podcaster, comedian, whatever you want to call me, personality, I don't know. They are scumbags. That's my opinion. I'm allowed to call them scumbags. Apparently, Patreon thinks it's doxing, I guess. Apparently, Patreon thinks it's hate speech. I'm allowed to call public figure scumbags. I'm allowed to call P. Diddy a creep and a criminal. I'm allowed to call J-Lo a prostitute. I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to call Kamala Harris a whore. They're public figures. I'm allowed to do this. Let me teach you about broadcasting. But this is about SteelToe. This is not about me. It's not about Stuttering John. This is about SteelToe and Patrick Melton and Carl.
By the tail. And now he's just going to yell and seethe and scream while his fans give us money.
And money.
Don't cry, bitch. Like, you wanted to do this. You were so desperate. It's unfair. Why does Aaron have an audience and I don't?
He's talking about Melton again. This is about Melton.
30 people watch
Melton's in his head. I'm not a Melton fan. I think Melton used me and chewed me up and tried to pile on for revenue streams too. But this is 100% Aaron and Melton. Melton is in his head. Carl's in his head. He hates it. He hates the Nick Rekieta relationship with Melton. He hates his ex-wife with Melton. This is what it is. This is him fighting back.
1,000 people watch him. It's not fair. Maybe if you just bitch.
Hey, follow me on Twitter, by the way, since my Twitter's up on his screen. I'm on Instagram more. Follow me on Instagram.
For 2 years about how unfair it is that Aaron's better at this than you. Maybe something good will happen.
No one thinks you're better than anyone ever.
Nope. You filled yourself with the toxicity and now it's burning you down.
No, it's not.
I mean, that and your predilection to talk about fucking children on your show.
It's all Melton.
That kind of fucked you over too. But then again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Melton's a creep. We know. But this is all personal. Melton and Nick Rekieta, this is personal for him. This is personal. This is where it's at. These guys are just going to sling shit at one another. They're both trying to fuck each other over. They're supposed to, I mean, look at what's transpired between fucking Melton, Rekieta, and SteelToe. We got two guys with felony charges that are both on probation, waiting court hearings. You got Melton with a possible court case in front of him because they're all slinging shit at each other. They're all trying to bring each other down. On my end, I got Stuttering John going after my income. I'm not going after him. I'm not trying to file legal. I'm not calling the FBI. Like, I'm calling my lawyer. I'm not doing any of that. John's doing it. But between the three of you, you guys are all slinging shit trying to fuck each other's lives over. Somebody sent me a screenshot of Melton's Twitter the other day saying that you violate your restraining order about Kayla. Like he's trying to get you in trouble with the court again. Like I always use that analogy, and I hate to use a movie analogy with this douchebag on screen, considering that's all he does. It's like The Prestige with Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman trying to ruin each other's lives and careers. Spoiler alert, Hugh Jackman dies after he kills Christian Bale's twin brother that he used his magic trick with. Great movie, Christopher Nolan. Go watch it. I just told you the ending. I don't give a fuck. It's an old movie. Get caught up on movies, would you?
Again, it's another self-inflicted wound, fat man. So to sit there and go, Stuttering John, Mark Lewis, these scumbags, they're not scumbags. You fucking pick on them all the time.
They're scumbags. We're all picking them on. You were by the way, you used to cover Stuttering John picking on him. I never did until he he got so unbearable to deal with in real life. And then I went on a show after he insisted and wouldn't take no for an answer. His first episode of Hypocrisy Police. I trolled him with Venmos, and then he struck my channel and stuff. So this is about Aaron, Melton, and Carl, and Nick Rekieta and his ex-wife.
You pick on them constantly. You reveal very personal information about them. They're going to hit you back. You know, all these chicken shits, all these fake internet tough guys. They'll go and they'll pick on people and they'll pick on people and they'll pick on people. And then they expect that that person should only be allowed to be a heavy bag. That person should only be allowed, like if they get to hit back, then it's not fair to you. What? Shut the fuck up.
Again, this is about him, not Stuttering John or Mark Lewis. All right, I got to get caught up on the chats over here because I don't want to get behind. Plus, this is a crowd-funded show, and I took a major financial hit the month of November. Big time. So I got to go to the commercials, guys. This is my Blue Chew. This is my Zip Recruiter. This is my Manscape. But it's you, the consumer, the other part of my community, my show, the personalities, if you will. Fuck Stuttering John. Thanks for the $2. This is my commercial. These are my Manscapes. G-Rob. She's a moderator. She's a wrench. She's a good egg. But she's not the good egg of the week.
It's nice to be extraordinary, never ordinary.
I won't play. It's not the Ray DeVito show. I'm sorry and very upset about your Patreon. Free speech, not according to SteelToe. They're going to strike back with free speech by striking your channel. Fucking douchebag. We still have Discord. And by the way, Chad, there's more than one channel there. We love you. Thank you very much, G-Rob. Yes. We had a killer chat room on my Patreon, and I went there every day. It was the first place I went. But while we're down over there, we might be down forever. Please consider joining my Discord. G-Rob is a good promoter of it. We got a couple of knuckleheads in there. That's why I don't go there a lot, but I will be there. I will be there a lot more. So please subscribe to my Discord. I don't know how it works. I know there's a couple knuckleheads in there. But if some of the good people come over, I'll start having a conversation while we're down over on Patreon. Like I said, if you are a Patreon member, you will be getting refunded. I guess more refunds have been going out. I've been getting messages for the month of November. So you got a lot of free content the month of November because Patreon and Mark Lewis and Stuttering John fucked me over. It's so I was talking to Florentine. Let's do a name drop about what's going on because we were talking about it and he was giving me advice. And he's the one that told me about Carl and his Patreon. I didn't know the details. I guess Carl or Stuttering John went after Carl and then his was down for like a week or two, if I'm not mistaken. Then he had to appeal it and he got it back, but it was for different reasons. But he was saying that I lost my train of thought. Oh, we were talking about everything that's going on right now. And I lost my thought. Oh my God, I need a break. Anyway, I don't know. If it comes back to me, I haven't been sleeping. But consider joining the Discord. We'll have a conversation in there, and hopefully we'll weed out some of the knuckleheads that are just trying to look at me. I need attention. I need attention. I'm Crom. Getting a text. Getting a text from my aunt. You know, John, you probably have all the information on my 73-year-old aunt. So let's go. Dox my aunt who's retired.
Let's go.
Speaking of Patreon, Borgo. Thank you very much, Borgo. Appreciate it very, very much so. Nice.
Show me the money!
What day will my Patreon credit for $20 hit my account? I don't know. It's starting to trickle in. I don't know how Patreon operates with refunds, but Jeff Closer messaged me. Stu John messaged me. One of my $100 tiers, Jared Thompson, messaged me that they got refunds. But thank you very much for helping me out over there. And my Zell's open, Borgie. Baba. Thank you very much. Sincerely. Thank you. Even though you like to troll me at times, it's fine. We're fine. We're all fine. JF Head Chunk. Thank you. Thank you very much. John has received his karma. John is 59. He's not 58. He's 59. I think he's 50. Yeah, he's 59. Don't give this guy anything. Don't even give him his age. I mean, he's on the other side of 60 as car health concern. Yeah, he's 59. He can't pay his electric bill. His kids hate him. He's failed at everything he's ever done in life. Garbage. I got 3 kids. Chad has none. Yeah, you have 3 kids that hate you, John. You have an ex-wife that thinks you're a monster and you're not allowed on her street. Come at me, bro. Mark. Thank you for the $5. Allegedly, in my opinion, YouTube's terms insert. Allegedly, in my opinion, best physical condition of my life, Chadley. All while wearing his mom's spandex. F him. Yeah, he's wearing a girdle. I mean, it's embarrassing, John. You look like shit, John. Go dye your hair more. It super cuts, you cheap fuck. No one's afraid of you. No one. Not one person. He's not even on today. He's probably been all day trying to get rid of my YouTube channel with Mark Lewis. I know what happened. You know when he said, I didn't do anything? This is what happened. He probably got some anonymous twat, said, hey, I could take down Chad's Patreon. Do you want me to? And he's like, yes, yes, yes. Or Mark Lewis knew somebody and they hired somebody so he can say, I didn't do it. Even though he was behind it. That's probably what happened, in my opinion. It's kind of like Oprah denied she gave money to the Kamala Harris campaign. She's like, I didn't do it. You remember when TMZ caught her coming out of somewhere and she's like, I didn't give money. Meanwhile, it was her production company that did. That's exactly what John did. Stuttering John's embarrassed family. Stuttering John's mutants can suck a fat one for striking you. Hope this gets worked out for you, brother. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for being a 2-month member. Consider getting a membership and consider gifting them. This is the only way to keep this thing going right now. But thank you very much for your support. Ruben Rivera. I know you, don't I? Is this the Ruben I think I know? Wait a second. Is this Rube Star from my old radio show? Is this Rube Star? My old friend from the Alan Cox show on WMMS? I think this is you. I haven't told. Whoa! I think this is Rube Star, who, if you're a fan of from Cleveland radio back in the day, he was our #1 caller and a big personality to the show. Now he's a super chatter, just like he was a caller. This same stream, Toe talked about Ape and said, can't wait until Chad gets at her. Really? Is this later on in the stream? Can't wait till Chad gets at her. That's why he's been nice to me, because I'm going after April and Nick. But the problem is he doesn't understand. I don't like any of you guys. I think you're all white trash garbage. You're jokes. You're clowns. Are you following this, Ruben? If you're the guy I think you are? Well, shit, motherfucker. I love seeing old faces if this is who I think it is. Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Justin Campbell. Why did Melton stop covering her? Is he scared? Because Melton's a fraud. I know you guys like him. You like all the tricks and the voices, the AIs, but he's a copycat. He copies everybody. Red Barb, me, Kevin, and He realizes at the end of the day, he was piling on and there's nothing to cover. He's trying. Somebody sent me a screenshot of his tweet, like, Chad wears different hats because he needs He tried that like 7 times and it's just not going over. He's such a dummy. He has no good comebacks. He's got nothing. Plus, I got his number. He knows it. Shout out Bill from motherfucking Jersey, gifting 5. Woo!
Yeah, boy.
Thank you very, very much, Bill, for gifting 5. Everybody thank Bill in the chat. That's how you take care of the community. That's why he has the head wrench, the biggest wrench, ladies, if you know what I mean. Not that I know. Beloved chatter. Never forget Ray vouch for the legend. Davido.
Davido! Davido! Davido!
I vouch for him because he played for the Indians, and I like the Indians. I sold hot dogs at Cleveland Municipal Stadium, and that's as far as that story goes. And I like baseball cards and baseball players in the 90s, and I knew who Mark Lewis was. I played basketball with him at the Omni in Parma, and he Mark Lewis, baseball. I'm a boy. I'm a little boy. I'm Ray DeVito. I'm a little boy. It sounds like April. I cut it off. Kicks KB's here. And she's turned on by me right now, and I don't want that wetness to go away. Stay wet. If I get April, yeah. She will let me make fuck. Wait, if I get April, yeah. Will she make me get fuck? I love you, Jack Brennan, but I have no idea what sounds Asian. Will she let me make fuck? Will she let me make fuck? If I get April, will she let me make fuck? I only fuck Nick Ricada. Nick Ricada is my boyfriend, even though he's married, living with his wife with 5 kids. And when Kayla goes to the grocery store, I fuck Nick and I suck his dick all the time. And I'm a public figure too. I was a live streamer. I'm April M. Holt. Google me. I was in newspapers. Yeah, good luck making fuck with her. Bill from Jersey's back. And he's been a member for 20 fucking months. That's called being a fucking OG. Thanks for your support. I'm wearing my Brody shirt. Shout out Brody Stevens. He's no longer with us because he fucking made a bad decision.
You got it.
Aaron is John. Both are narcissistic and live in the radio pass. Oh wow. I didn't even think about the radio pass.
You got it.
Both put their families out there and can't understand why they're being made fun of. That's 100% true. You guys both threw your fucking families out there. You guys both live in the past from your radio past. You're the same guy.
Fuck yeah.
Wait a second. I just got a Venmo for $5 from TwinkleHo99. My Venmo is going crazy. And shout out to Teamster Tim yesterday and Curtis and Stu John for Venmoing. Thank you for helping me make up what I might not get back. And if I do get the Patreon back, and I understand I'm being refunded, I'm going to be giving away a lot of shit the month of December for Christmas. Shirts, bracelets, stickers. I already got some coming out. A lot of you guys, I know Kongzilla, I'm mailing him something out, who was on my Patreon, a longtime supporter. I will be mailing this stuff out on Monday. I was informed today by a friend that Amazon's on strike until after Cyber Monday, which is genius idea. So they won't be doing the Amazon Black Friday deliveries until after Monday. So I guess the U.S. Postal Service is fucking jammed the fuck up right now. And if that's the case, I won't be going to the post office until after Tuesday. So hang tight. If you want something, you'll get something. Just be patient. God bless. Let's bring home the troops. Nothing more pathetic than SteelToe begging for Gino's friendship back after Gino did everything he could to get Aaron arrested. It's sad, man. I don't understand why SteelToe thinks fucking Gino's something. He has a hard on for this fucking loser. It's unbelievable. He's a garbage person. He'll turn on you in 5 fucking seconds. He's not loyal. He doesn't give a fuck. But he's like, oh, he used to be friends with Cumia'S, so I love Gino, and he came to my house. Evil Marco, pure scum. Thank you, evil Marco. Hi, John. Another great show. Thank you. It's not over. Another win for the toe. Hey, if you're over on X, come on over to YouTube, hit subscribe, jump in the chat, be a part of it. Be a part of it. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. BEAGGRESSIEV. That's a fucking Faith No More song. Thank you, Nan Cram, from over there, up there. Consider this a vote for you and a vote against SteelToe. 2 for 1. I appreciate it very, 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 very much so. I like that red. And speaking of red, welcome Hall of Famer, donor, $100 sponsor, Dead Fool. Thank you very, 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 very much. Not only for all your contributions this week, you've been more and more generous, donating over 100 memberships, PayPal, everything. It's not lost upon me. Thank you so much to everyone that donated $20 or more the month of November. Thank you. I honor you right now with this scroll featuring a dork named Carl.
Sammy Squazar, roll up in a Nissan Pulsar, bottomed out, done it up, rusted out shit car, step up in the party with a greasy ass poncho, head honcho, hit the marijuana pronto, tonto, one feather style for days. If you're down with somebody, then it better be the Squaze, Chase Lounge Haze.
You know what's sad? I was going to upload that song to that scroll to Patreon Thanksgiving Day, and that's when I got the information. So if you want the MP3, I'll just email it to you at this point. Thank you, Glenn, who sent me $20 via Venmo, and it says Redemption Arc Fund. Thank you. And again, Deadful, thank you to my Hall of Famers. Reels, Bubba, Deadful, Ken Mosca, Stephen Bravo, Ozone, Detroit by Dark, Eva, Jeff Closer, Big W, Vinny Cash, the month of November. You guys were the big high rollers, and I appreciate it very, very, very much so. And if you don't want to super chat, for my medical bills from when John beats me up in the ring, YouTube's terms and services, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. It's pinned at the top of my scroll. Thank you, dead fool. Oh, speaking of old friends, BJ Lisco up in this motherfucker. PJ's an old friend of mine from Cleveland, Ohio area. He did the Sit Down Zumock theme song. If you're a fan of Jim Florentine's, what is it? Everyone's Awful, but I Hate You. Everyone's Awful podcast. He did the theme song to that. Go subscribe to Jim Florentine's. He's got a killer band. He's a killer bass player. He's a killer writer. This guy does it all. He's also a good longtime friend and a supporter from the outskirts of Youngstown, Ohio. Youngstown, Ohio. It looks like the city from a superhero movie and the bad guy won. Youngstown, Ohio. It looks like they got the 1998 and they said, you know what? Fuck it. We're staying here. Youngstown, Ohio. Where VCR repairman still a relevant job. Oh my God, Chad Zumock doing his greatest hits on Youngstown, Ohio, the home of Jim Tressel, the original sweater vest. And the Youngstown Penguins. Go get them, Chad. Sorry about your Patreon, but I think you'll get it back. Just a major hassle, I'm sure. And you were a Patreon contributor, too. You were a longtime Patreon contributor. Thank you very much. BJ, text me if you get a refund. I'm keeping an eye on all of it. Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. How can I get a Zumock Mania t-shirt? I have large and extra large left. It's very, 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 very slim. If you wear a large or an extra large, I'm mailing one out to Kongzilla. Let me know. DM me on Instagram. Or if you're not on Instagram, DM me on Twitter or email me, chadzumock@gmail. Let me know what size works for you, where it's going. And thank you very much for being an 8-month member. And I'll throw stickers, bracelets in, keychains, Streamlabs, Kiki Bucks. I'll throw it all in. It's KB, another moderator. You make fun of me because I can't spell. KB, where were you yesterday, by the way? I don't have time. I don't have time for this. Bitch. Big Black, don't even fucking start. You're pulling your crumb bum bullshit, looking for attention to yourself. Just shut up, dude. Just shut up. All right, let's get back to this. Hit the like button. And again, if you're on X, Twitter, we're broadcasting over there. Come on over to YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. It's a better chat room. What's the only chat room?
Again, my personal opinion.
Again.
Don't take away Chad's money. But my also realistic adult brain says.
So he says, don't take away Chad's money, but take away Chad's money. Chad's going to be in the drama, the hate drama. People are going to clap back, and then they got a voice too, and they're going to go after your Patreon. But don't take away his money. Got it. Makes a lot of sense, you fucking dumb fuck.
Chad, they're going to try to take away your fucking money if you're making money off of making them look foolish. They're going to fuck you up. And you can sit there all day.
So is that okay? You condone that? Because it seems like everybody else doesn't, but it's okay.
You'll be able to hold your blankie and go, but my free speech, my free speech, my free speech. Okay, you can have your free speech.
Free speech is free speech. John comes after me all day long on Twitter, his podcast. The legend was coming after me in super chats, the free chat, Twitter. He bought a monetized channel. He was calling people. Free speech. Absolutely. Striking channels, going after Patreon. Seriously, Aaron, what if when you were coming at me unprovoked for 2 months, we can go back and watch the videos. I already done it a million times. So I didn't say anything about you. I wasn't saying a word. So it was okay if I came after your channel and your Patreon. That would have been fine because it's free speech. You and April were being shitheads to me. Awful people. Making fun of my brother, everything else. The credit card situation, everything else. That was fine. You're such a fucking dumb fuck, man. You get everything you deserve. You're just like John.
Patreon clearly does not support it. And Patreon can decide to not associate with you anymore because they don't support your free speech.
He's on the side of Patreon with this. This guy's a fucking asshole clown.
And they don't have to.
I was falsely reported, you fucking idiot, with public figures calling them names. Period. End of discussion. I was making fun of public figures, calling them names. And then Patreon, some guy from a foreign country, probably didn't really look into it, and put me in a financial hardship situation and destroyed my growth in my community.
If they say, as a platform, we don't want to pay a guy who all he does is sit here and reveal personal things about people and settle scores.
I don't. I didn't reveal anything personal about these public figures. I didn't tell you where Mark Lewis lived. I didn't tell you his phone number. I didn't tell his family members. I didn't name his family, where he works, where he worked. Same with John. Although we all know where he works. Tonight Show, Howard Stern Show, Wings, record deal. Like, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
We're not going to do that because we don't want word getting out that we like to pay people like that. And then we as a company now have to listen to all these people who are getting picked on, bitching at us all day. We'd rather just not deal with it. So if you make your show on just teasing a guy, that's going to be short money. I've been saying this forever. And every time these guys trip on their dicks, every time I give this lecture, it's SteelToe here, just know what he's talking about it. And then inevitably all these guys trip on their dicks and not one of them says, well, I guess SteelToe was right. But guess what? You guess SteelToe was right.
No one's ever going to say you're right. No one's ever going to take advice from you, dude. You're the dumbest motherfucker ever that constantly steps on rakes. You're the clown of the internet. You're just like Stuttering John. Short money. Melton's making a fortune off you, and he's getting in bed with your arch enemy to fuck your life up. The Shuli Network's making a fortune off Stuttering John. Everyone's making money off these fucks. You look like a fool. You look dumb. Quit giving out advice. We don't want your advice. You don't know what you're talking about. Here's some advice. Be better. Be better in every capacity of your personal life and quit giving out advice. That's great advice. Quit giving out people advice and saying, I told you, show, another win for the toe, another win for the toe. It's LLLLLL city for you, motherfucker. Tell your kids to Google you. Tell your kids to put Aaron M. Holt into YouTube. Tell your children to put Aaron SteelToe M. Holt, April Anderson into YouTube. Whoa! Whoa! Will they be embarrassed of their dad and their former stepmom? Whoa! Whoa!
I just am. Best of luck to Chad. I hope he gets his Patreon back, but I can tell you this, Chad.
I hope he gets it back, but it was Mark Lewis, the legend. It was all right that he did that because he's a private citizen and, he has a voice too. No, you don't. No, you don't.
If you get your Patreon back and you use it to go after John and you use it to go after
Mark Lewis,
the legend guy, if you use it to go, they will do this to you again.
They're pieces of shit. I realize that. But it doesn't, you're like saying they have a right to do it. You're saying that's their voice. That's what you're saying in all of this when you're trying to cope with the Melton situation. If I do get my Patreon back, we're out of the John business. And we're done with Mark. We're done. But it's not from your advice. Because you actually said a couple of times that they're using their voice coming after my money. We just watch it in real time. Spin it.
No more getting mad about it. No more.
And I'm not going after these people recklessly. I'm responding like I did to you and like you wouldn't let up. And the reason why Patrick Melton's in your life is because he was watching it from afar. I hadn't talked to Patrick Melton in over a year since we worked together in Oklahoma. He was following me on all social media and saw what was going on while he was getting 100 views covering Ty Riviera and Butch Bradley. And he's like, holy shit. Let me get in on this. Let me make some money off of this. Let me cover SteelToe. And now fast forward 2 years later, he's making a fortune off making fun of you. And he's in bed with the guy who's fucking your ex-wife that you cucked out on.
Acting surprised about it. None of that. Just done. Over. Move on. Nana's Clam says, of course, if Stuttering John
Nana's
had two
Clam.
brain cells to rub together, he could easily mock his haters out of existence instead of striking, but they are just as garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he can do whatever he wants.
No. According to Carl, it's an act of violence going after people's channels and money. Now, everyone brings up the Cardiff situation with me, and I explained this to the Orange on the phone the other day. Cardiff was piling on me when I was at a dark period in my life. I didn't know who this fucking guy is. He was relentless, trying to pile on with everybody. He was annoying me. He was tagging me and shit. And I said, I'm going to fuck with this guy back. And I struck something because he was just playing something of mine that wasn't transformative. But I wanted to fuck with him. I had every intentions on removing it. But I just wanted to stab him. And of course, in true Cardiff fashion, he was crying and whining like he constantly does to this day. Why? I'm a victim. Wah, 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 wah. And then Shuli called me like 12 hours later. Like, can you remove it? And I said, yeah. I just wanted to fuck with the guy. So I removed it. Kind of, I asked John to remove the strikes from my YouTube channel before, and he said no. So you played my song. No. You used my logo. No. But I removed it. And I realized, yeah, it's fucked up. I probably shouldn't have done that. But I wanted to fuck with the guy. He was annoying the piss out of me at the time. And since then, even though I had every intentions on removing it, I realized it's fucked up. I didn't go after his Patreon. I didn't go after anybody else's. I didn't go after you when you were coming after me. I didn't go after Carl when he was piling on. I didn't go after Chrissy Mayer. Chrissy Mayer had me banned from the Orlando Improv. And she started all of this shit with Frank. And I never said I wasn't perfect. And I'm not saying I'm some church guy and I'm just a good little angel over here. But I'd like to think I learn from things as I continue to grow, as my show continues to grow, as I become a better podcaster. I mean, the numbers don't lie. You learn as you go. John doesn't learn. SteelToe doesn't learn. They make the same mistake after the same mistake. They continue to strike. They continue to just countless. They don't learn from anything. Countless mistakes. But the difference between me and you guys is I learn. Okay, that didn't work. I shouldn't have done that. Let's just correct that. Let's mix. That's why the channel continues to grow. That's why the community continues to grow. I'm not going and doing the same things over and over and over. But not that I have to explain that. Hit the like button.
He can do whatever he wants. That's all.
Yeah, Stuttering John can do the same to you, John, or SteelToe, when you were piling on him, saying he was a deadbeat father, he was a scumbag, alcoholic. I'll pull up the tapes for Monday if you want to see, or for tomorrow's show. I'm doing an afternoon show. I got a lot of money to make up over here, just in case.
But like, it's again, as far as Chad goes, hope he gets it all back, and I hope he learns something from it. I do. MSO says, I thought it was squad.
Guess what, Aaron? I hope you finally learn something from your actions too. I hope you learn not to cuck out your wife. I hope you learn not to recklessly go after somebody unprovoked like you did me. I hope you learn too. I really do. I hope you learn to quit being so narcissistic. I hope you learn to not lie. I hope we all can learn, right? I hope you learn not to violate restraining orders and court cases, and I hope you learn. I hope you learn.
But yeah, Chad. I'm fine with Chad.
No,
I don't. If this was in the I have a problem with Chad days, I would lean in way heavier and pick on him more.
You have such a problem with Melton, Carl, and Nick, and you only like me because I'm going after Nick in April because I don't like any of you. I think you're all garbage. And I'm not like Melton. I don't pile on. I don't side with people. I don't partner up with people like Carl and Melton do. I just do my own thing. I'm a lone wolf gunslinger out here covering losers on the internet. Melton was like, oh, he's going to go to Stoney's and do the show. He's going to do a stream. I never did any of that. My audience knows that. I stay true to my word. I tell super chatters that are being fucking assholes to go fuck themselves. Not like you.
I'm just giving them straight facts. Yeah, just look, man, kick out the fucking drama shit.
No.
Do it every once in a while. And here's what your drama shit should be. Oh, did you see what this asshole did? That's it. And you cover it like it's a news story. If you treat your dramas like news stories, you won't have the Patreon.
This guy's telling us how to do things. I mean, look at this guy's life the past 4 years. I mean, well, the last 2 years. When he started covering, because and make no mistake about it, before he got into this trying to impress Carl and Kevin, all them, he was covering Brendan Schwab because he was the clown for a while. He was covering all those Crystalia. He was going after people for a long time before he jumped in the shitverse. That's what he does.
Problems that Chad has. You won't have the channel striking problems that people have. You play the clip, you make fun of the thing, or you analyze the thing that you're watching. But the minute you go deeper than that,
I'm doing it right now, bitch.
I'm sorry. Yeah, part of that might be you get struck. Part of that might be you get Patreon taken away. But you can't sit there and go, I'm a badass ball buster. I don't take any shit.
I am. That's all it is ball busting, bitch. Making fun. Making fun. That's all it is. Like when I you remember you were going to strike my channel? This guy was going to strike my channel when I was selling his ex-wife's book, Ashley LaRue, Love Until Forever. I'm on page 24. I'm almost done. So he was going to strike me when I was piling on. By the way, Ashley LaRue, published author, public figure, has been on podcast. And I made her a lot of fucking money over there with this fucking book. A lot of money. You were going to strike. I saw the DM of you saying, can you timestamp that and send it to me because I'm going to strike? So he's full of shit. I don't forget any of this. I don't. I make notes. Again, I don't go after people recklessly. I don't. The only one I'm guilty of, and I'm not even going after her, I just like saying her name. And somebody said it yesterday in a tweet or something or a chat. I don't remember where it was, a comment. They said, I hate when Chad does this, but I love it. And so does KB. Michaeline. And I don't even have a problem with Michaeline. I love Michaeline. She gets Kiki views on the E-Rock Podcast Network. But I'm going after Michaeline because Bob Levy says he looks like him. I thought that was a funny joke. And Michaeline and Kiki were covering SteelToe when they turned on him. So I covered them. But I don't have a problem with Michaeline. I don't. In fact, I love Michaeline. She's great. She's my favorite part of the Kiki show is Michaeline. She's fantastic. She's hilarious. No one's funnier than Michaeline in the shitverse. Michaeline's the funniest personality that we have in the shitverse. That's a compliment. I stand by it. Name someone funnier than Michaeline. Name one person funnier than Michaeline. Oh my God. Holy fuck. All right, maybe Nick Swartzen. Shout out Nick Swartzen, who was a $100 sponsor. Hopefully he will be again. He's on his toilet head tour, doing his thing, killing it with his hour. He's got a bit about Norm Macdonald Norm Macdonald at the end. It's really fucking good. You're gonna love it if you love Norm Macdonald like I do. Lisa Stewart was a former $100 sponsor. Hopefully she will be again. Use the promo code Chad10, get 10% off your order. You like how I just sprinkle them in? Deadfool. Shout out to Deadfool, who's been my fucking spirit animal the month of November, who's probably saved my fucking life. God damn it, Matt. Thanks again, Deadfool, for all your
God
support.
damn it, Matt, you know better.
He's supporting Bobby Nick's channel. He says is in the process of being monetized. So thank you for subscribing to Bobby Nick 1978. And I will be hanging out with Deadfool. We'll be celebrating our birthdays in the month of January in Florida, undisclosed location. And it's not just me and him. It's going to be a group like the A-Team. So you might want to watch your back, Duke. That's not a threat. There's going to be a lot of cameras on you if you try something.
Shit. You can't be the mud shark and complain when you get muddy.
Getting muddy is talking shit. Not going after money, dog. Outwitting, like fucking Gearox when he did his rap battles back when he was a rapper on the Fiverr app, making $5 to Ghost Room.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's out performing each other, gaining new fans through words, through promos, bravado, mulatto, a mosquito. I'm doing the Nirvana lyrics at this point. I don't even know what I'm doing. That's what getting muddy is. Gearox used to get muddy in the rap battles. Gearox doesn't watch anything I do, and I give this guy the most promotion out of anybody, and he doesn't super chat. He doesn't even chat. Fuck you, Gearox. Coronavirus, Richard Gere rap. Richard Gere rap. He says Richard Gere.
Stuck into the shirt, that's where the mobs would be. Put your shit on display, colonoscopy, the ops will bleed. That shit you drop this week. I'm removing all the tags like a shopping spree. I see. Want me to leave some feedback?
That was rough.
How about a fucking hammer to your kneecaps? Tweet that. I don't know, I'm just lost. Fuck a bitch up with a pole, cannibal, holocaust. I'm a boss. And if we box your five fish, this bad for your chin like the coronavirus. I just don't give a flying fuck. Let it fly the bird. You better try to duck. You might get snuck. Motherfucker, I am nuts. I spice shit up. They hype it up. Your wife gets fucked. You can't rock it like I rock it, man. Your stylist sucks. With the ink, you've been lame on some tribal stuff. Enough.
I thought he said Richard Gere in there. All right, enough. That was hilarious. You suck. But I promote you, you fucking douchebag. Fucking at least come into the chat room. You don't have to super chat. Come see your shitty raps live.
You can't sit there and go, I'm the mud shark. I don't take any shit from anybody. But then as soon as something...
I don't. John wants to fight me. And I said, where, when? I told him my house after 3, 12, give me 12 hours notice before 3, anywhere, anytime. I told him come to Sarasota. I was there. Yeah, I'll fight as long as it's on camera and I can use it as content. Yeah, sure. I'll fight back. I don't care. I'm not going to throw the first punch. That's not happening. And I'm also not going to take John to court. So yeah, that's getting muddy. That's getting in the shit. But I don't go after people's money. So you're again, you just said, oh, I hope he gets his Patreon back. Blah, blah, blah. Now he's telling me how to be a mud shark, bitch. You don't know. You don't, motherfucker. Worry about your shit show. Your lack of views and your lack of co-host and your lack of money from not hitting the fucking goal, which I do every fucking day, bitch. You know what getting muddy is? You know what getting muddy is, Aaron? Getting money is taking someone's benchmark bit where they made money and made it their own where they couldn't do it anymore. Getting muddy is stealing the fucking hype train from you. I did this. Betting money. Yeah, all aboard. Oh, board. You're doing it. That's what I do. Black Friday. It's taking your logo. That's called getting money. Being more clever, funnier. You don't even do it anymore because of me. Happy Black Friday, everybody. It's a Black Friday hype train. We're going all in. Black Friday hype train. We're doing it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're going. D-Rock on a hype train. Black Friday. Black. It's a black. Not this black, Anthony. Not this black, Gino. Not this black, Aaron. Flipped it. Now it's a daily word. I took your benchmark bit, I made it my own, and now it's the most successful thing going. Eva Thompson's on the hype train. I literally took your benchmark bit where you hit the goal, and now it's mine. Whoa! Daytois on the hype train. We love her. April should read us a page a day from Love Until Forever. That's not a bad idea. That's actually a really good idea. I should read a page a day in the April voice. I'm gonna do that. Let's get back in the mud. I wasn't even covering you anymore, SteelToe, but now you're back, bitch. Don't give me advice. I don't want it. Worry about your own shit. Get out of your own legal troubles. Don't lose your new girlfriend and cuck her out. We're going. Black Friday hype train. Get aboard. All aboard. It's yeah. Jeff Closer's on the Black Friday hype train. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff Closer. Oh yeah. Forever 21. Here are One Imports. This mall's got everything. Blues Brothers, 1980. Dan Aykroyd, Jim Belushi, Don Belushi. The more talented Belushi. Black Friday. Black. Whoa! Hitting the goal. Aaron, doesn't this hurt so good? Vinny Cash is on the hype train. Aaron would kill for $50 on the hype train. Take a look, Aaron. This is my life. This is your life. This is my life. This is your life. This is my life. This is your life. It's a hype train. It's a hype train. Hype train. It's a hype train. It's a hype train. It's a hype train. It's a hype train. Black Friday. That's called getting in the mud, bitch. Thank you, Vinny, for being the caboose. Again! Can we get that off the screen? I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, Kiso. You're doing good over there. It's your, what, 4th day on the job? Plus, you're working on the holidays. I appreciate you jumping on for Thanksgiving. Thank you very, 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 very. Okay, let me get on. I haven't skipped anybody. We're here. We're doing it. Nancram refunds are prorated, so you should still get most of your November money. Just got $4 return on my $20 monthly charge. Oh, is that true? Okay, keep me abreast with this. Jeff Closer got his full amount back. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm keeping an eye on all of it, and I'll keep you guys all up to speeds. Oh, I didn't read. A Gearox palate cleanser. I just did it. I didn't even see this. I'm sorry. I'm getting caught up because that's what we do over here. SteelToe. We get caught up. Will this do, IAC?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He hates me. He doesn't even come to my chat room. I'm not even asking for him to be a super chat or a member. I know he was secretly gifted one. But God, Gearox, no one promotes you more. Nobody. Than the Z-Man, the Mud Shark. Davy Cakes, I can donate to the cause, chat. Thank you, Davy Cakes. I appreciate it very much. You're an old G. You've been around for a minute. The Cakes Man, I call him. I call him the Cakes Man. Hold on. All right. Just checking my Cash App. Oh no. Listen to the music. This is good podcast. This is like Stuttering John podcasting. The only thing I'm not doing is banging on the keyboard with my finger. I'm saving that finger for KB if you know what. What? Jack Brennan's here. Jack Brennan's queer. Chad, what kind of country do we live in where you can't call people pieces of shit anymore? I know. It's just now it's a crime and you get your money taken away. I want to call people pieces of shit. I know people that are pieces of shit. I want to call them pieces of shit. Let me call these people pieces of shit. Please don't take away my right. It's what I like to do. Because we do a real show over here. Some dude should 60-year-old Gino be live streaming while driving. Is he live streaming right now while driving? Is he? I would check in, but I got a lot. Let me check in real quick. God damn it. He's part of the Cucks. He still ball washes Cumia. He still why is he fucking live stream? It's so dangerous and it's so desperate. No, he's live streaming at 5. He moved the needle. I saw earlier. So make sure you watch Gino drive and read super chats. If you go to war with John, I will help finance it. Whatnot Chaser. Yeah, I mean he's John. All I say is just pray I get my Patreon back. Just pray. Just pray, because you don't know, Stuttering John. You were so hated by people. The internet. There are people that want you gone. It's not a threat. YouTube service. Not me. I'm not going to do anything. There are people sending me stuff, vile, awful things. I'm telling you, man, back the fuck off. Contact Patreon or whoever you had strike it with Mark Lewis and tell them, stop it. You can get out of this. John, if you do that, we're done. I'll go the other direction. I'm not like these guys. I don't have to make a live. I'll take SteelToe's advice. I don't need to make a living off you. I don't. I was doing fine by itself. But you won't. Because you're a pussy ball. With a boy with a pussy. Permesial finishing. Permasials. Whatever. Thanks for a couple of shekels for the shark. Your last Ray Davido show had me laughing out loud. KB is such a lovable asshole. That was a classic, man. Everyone's fucking loving it. By all means, check it out. It was really good. Use your membership that you got today from Bill from Jersey and everybody else. Eva, Stephen Bravo, and go watch Ray
Davido!
Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Oh, I reread this. Oh, Eva just gifted 5. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
So excited! I'm so excited!
Thank you very much. Thank Eva in the chat, everybody. Good work lately, Chad. Keep grinding. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the $5 or $2. Either way. Guys, I'm calling an audible today.
Yeah, boy.
I'm about to hit the 2-hour mark. I have drunk calls. I got Kino Casino. I got Anthony Cumia being a racist. But I don't grift the audience. I don't waste your time. I don't repeat. I try to keep a nice compact show together that you're willing to pay on demand and digest in a workout session, a bike ride, a landscaping job, or whatever you may do to get your mind off the real world. So I'm going to be wrapping it up. I could go on and keep grifting like SteelToe, but I'm going to call off the dogs because you guys keep coming on. Thank you very much. I'm telling you, Big Black, you don't contribute shit. I don't want to block you. I don't, Big Black. You're an attention whore. You always have been, from the Stern Show to everybody else's show, the chat rooms. I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give you a warning. You contribute nothing. Nobody likes you. You're not funny. You're a virgin. Girls aren't going to fuck you. You're not entertaining when you call into Stern or Tukey. So here's your warning, Big Block. If you keep up trying to troll, you will get blocked because you're annoying. You're not getting to anyone. You're not winning people over. I just don't need to see it every time I look at the free chat of you trying to draw attention to yourself. What do we learn? Big Black's a virgin and an attention whore and a no talent. Hit it. Nisa, Zisa, what's your name? What's your name? Kiso? Thank you very, very much. What did we learn today? What did we learn? What did we learn? We learned Big Black is an unfunny whack hacker. Yeah, we all know that. Not impressed. We learned Big Black is useless. Imus for life. Hey, is that Imus? How about that? We learned Big Black is a shut-in. They don't like you, dude. Why are you over here? No one respects you. G-Rob's, we learned G-Rob's happy to block you, Big Black. I'm going to, you know what, Big Black? Tell you what. I'm sorry. G-Rob is one of my head moderators, Bill being the president. You're definitely in the cabinet. You're definitely in there. You're, I don't have a vice president, but you're in there. I'm giving you all the power of the wrench, G-Rob. You can block Big Black if you feel like it, whenever you want. You don't have to do it right now. Whenever you feel you're annoyed, you have the power. I'm giving you in particular, your wrench, the power to do what you want with Big Black. Okay? It's all on you, sweetheart. Whenever you want. I don't give a fuck if I ever talk to or see that guy again. He's terrible. What did we learn? We learned G-Rob has the power. We learned that the toe is tossing his toes. Oh, yeah. We learned Big Black has no confidence in his baby arm. Whoa, your dick? We learned Big Black has never gotten pussy. And this, yeah. Whoa! We learned that Xerox is invited to the channel to chat. F Pyramids. Yeah, come on. Vinny Cash didn't learn shit. Vinny Cash never learns shit. God damn it, man. Fuck.
Davido!
I like that drop. I like that drop. What did we learn? We learned that SteelToe is trying to court that fraud bitch. Yeah, 100%. He's trying to get in business with the legend. Go ahead. Says this was block-free zone. It is, but it takes a lot. Trust me, it takes a lot. I don't like blocking people, but when people try to make it just about themselves and not the show, then fuck off. That's how I do it. Oh my God. So it's someone's angry. I'm not angry at all. I'm having a great day. You know, I'm not happy about the Patreon. We learn Gino is grifting while driving. That's what his show. Oh my God, Gino. Oh my God. This is Eva's suggestion. Somebody clip this, get it to Gino. That show you do when you're in the car with Kiki reading super chats while you're driving to make $100 at your pub shows, grifting while driving, like comedians in cars getting coughing. Gino, it's a genius idea. Call your show grifting while driving as you read super chats with your wife. Great idea. You're welcome. Have a good weekend.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl. Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. SteelToe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
Ha ha ha.